you have in Thanksgiving that you've done, or that you have as a tradition, or just your thoughts about Thanksgiving. It's up to you. Just giving you guys a head start on that as people start to arrive. Joel, how are you?
Doing okay, Mark. How are y'all doing?
We're doing good. I hope you don't feel like this is something you have to attend and is a burden. I'm hoping it's entertaining.
I appreciate you letting me know, Mark. For some reason, excuse me, I didn't have it on the calendar, so thanks for the reminder.
Well, that's because it's the second Monday this week or this month, and it's usually the first Monday, and that's where we kind of screwed up. Last week I had my birthday party. My birthday's on November 3rd, but the only time I could get my kids all together was on November 2nd. So anytime you have that opportunity, you take it.
You bet. Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, Bill, why don't we start off with a song?
Okay. Which one should we start out with?
Let's start off with that one that I had up top. I believe that was, hold on just a second. I'll pull up my list. Take a look. Even when we don't. Well, shoot, I know I sent that to you.
Well, did you send me an update? Because I don't think I got the update. But
no, I just sent you the original one.
Oh, okay.
Just go with the original order, and then we'll fill in the others wherever they need to go.
So it was the Monster Mash was the first one.
That's the one I wanted.
All right. We'll see if we can do this. We're flying by the seat of our pants tonight because we kind of got the songs at a interesting format. And it's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. Okay.
Story of 2020.
Right.
Mark Lozay came over a couple of weeks ago, and I was able to talk him into doing this.
Here we go. Let's see if we can get this to work.
Okay.
Can you see the video?
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm looking in the lane at last one night, when my eyes held a every sight from where the monster has his stand, and suddenly my surprise to the mask, he was the monster mask. It was a graveyard smash. It kept me on in a splash. I did the monster mash from the laboratory in the castle east, in the master bedroom from the mattress trees. The ghouls all came in from humble abode to get a jolt from my extra load. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught me on by a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies are having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking and all were digging the sound. Igor Chains was backing. All the clowns bringing from the ride. With their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac tried his ring. Seems to be troubled by what's one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, whatever happened to the Transylvania twist? It's the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. It's now the Monster Mash. Now everyone's cool. Dracula's part of the band. My Monster Mash is the hit of the land. For you, the loving, you are meant to. When you get to the door, Boris sent you. Then you can do the Monster Mash and do my Graveyard Smash. You'll catch on in a flash. Then you can do the Monster Mash. Wah! Monster Mash. Wah! Monster Mash. Wah! Monster Mash. Wah! Monster Mash. The Monster Mash.
I don't care who you are. That's fun. That was fun. Can you guys hear me? All right. All right. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving stories, Thanksgiving activities. My family, my father is from Lamoni. I don't know if any of you guys know that or not. But my dad grew up in Lamoni, Iowa.
We do now.
There you go. Lamoni, Iowa is the that is the hometown of one Graceland, what used to be college and now is one Graceland University. And from, what's that?
So you went to Graceland, right?
I went to Graceland, yep.
So did you get a discount because you were from the town?
I wasn't actually from the town. My dad was.
Oh, okay.
I grew up in Columbia, Missouri.
Okay.
I grew up in Columbia, Missouri. My dad taught at the University of Missouri for 20 years, and but he came from Lamoni, Iowa. So when we would do Thanksgiving, we would always drive from Columbia up to Lamoni to do Thanksgiving. I mean, we did that from when I was 5 years old until my dad passed away in 2015. So you do the math. I just turned 59. I was 5. So, I mean, for a lot of years, we went up there to Lamoni every single year for Thanksgiving. That's a lot of years to do that. And part of our tradition was every year we would have the family play a football game. And the football game would be anywhere from 20 people to 30 people playing football in a backyard. And it sometimes got a little crazy. But we did that every single year, as I said, from when I was 5 all the way up until I was 54. And the amazing thing about the whole thing, even more than the longevity, is the fact that every single year it ended in a tie. I don't know how it happened. I mean, there were times when, I felt like I was really throwing the ball well and we had a couple of touchdowns, but it always ended up in a tie. I don't know how it happened, but that's my Thanksgiving story, and I'm sticking with it. All right, Bill, let's do Morgan Bradford's song, This Is Me. This is a song that Morgan sent over to me that it's from, I guess, the Showman. What was the name of it, Bill? That one that it's about like Ringling and Brothers Barnum Bailey Circus. What is that called? The Greatest Showman. That's what it was. That's what this song's from.
Okay.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't watch your broken parts. Learn to be ashamed of all the scars. Fly away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, gonna set a flag, gonna drown him out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat of drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Oh, 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 another round of bullets hit my skin, but fire away, 'cause today I won't let this shame begin. We are bursting through the barricades, reaching for the sun. Yeah, that's what we become. I won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us. For we are glorious. When the starless words wanna cut me down, gonna set a flag, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching up to the beat of drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, oh, 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 this is me. And I know that I deserve your love. It's nothing other than the love. When the toughest words will cut me down, I'm gonna set a flag, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat of drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, oh, 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 this is me.
All right. There's Morgan doing her greatest showman. This is me.
We need to get her on here one of these days.
I know. You know what? I'm going to text her right now. Just tell her that she needs to get on here. Yeah, we need to.
She sounds good.
Oh my gosh. Well, wait till later in the night here. We're going to have her family on. The Bradford Singers. They have sung together since the kids were little. And in the far west, what used to be Far West Mission Center, Far West area of the church, which is now part of the Midlands Mission Center, I think. They're pretty well known throughout that part of the church because they used to travel around the churches and sing as a family. But you'll hear that later on in the evening. All right. Does anyone else have a Thanksgiving story that they'd like to share? I noticed that Trish Church has joined us, but we're not getting a chance to see her yet. Trish, are you speaking to us? I guess not. Anybody else have a Thanksgiving story they'd be willing to share?
Sir, I can.
Go for it, Bill.
I guess my fondest memories of Thanksgivings was with my mom, and my mom died when I was 10 years old.
Oh, man.
But I remember one time she hosted the whole family, and we had all the cousins come over and aunts and uncles, and it just, you know how you get preparing for things, preparing the turkey, and you pull out the fine china and you get all the tables together and put the linen cloth on, and it was just an interesting and wonderful part of, you know, holiday, getting ready for that. And then you go through the dinner and they take the pictures, and it's just a memorable thing. And then you have your pumpkin pie and apple pie, and you get so stuffed and you can't eat one more morsel. And at the end of the evening, you see your uncle sleeping in the chair with his legs up, you know, reclined in the recliner, snoring away. It just kind of just brings back really great memories of that.
Absolutely.
Just the family and being together and just enjoying each other.
Absolutely. That's what Thanksgiving's supposed to be all about, is enjoying each other, enjoying family, and just knowing that there are people that care about you and you get a chance to share time with them. Yeah, agreed. All right. Well, the next song is a song that I can do pretty well when I've got a little bit of a cold, because it takes just a little bit of a lower register than I normally have. So, Bill, do you have Big Bad John on there?
I sure do.
All right. Hey, look at us acting like we know what we're doing.
Yep, there he is. Let me fire him up.
Big John, Big John. Every morning at the mine you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245. Kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big John. Big Bad John, Big John. Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and he stayed all alone. Didn't say much, kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, well, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got into a fight over a Cajun queen. And a crashing blow and a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when a timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were a-praying and hearts beat fast. Everybody thought they'd breathe their last except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that miners knew well. Grabbed a sagging timber and gave out with a groan. And like a giant oak tree just stood there alone, Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John, Big John. And with all of his strength, he gave a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above!" And 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save, Big John. With jacks and timbers, they started back down. Then came that rubble way down in the ground, and then smoke and gas belch out of that mine. Everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John, Big John. Now they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand. At the bottom of this mine lies one hell of a man, Big John. Big John, Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big John, Big Bad John, Big John.
Nice.
God rest his soul. I think that was the only song that Jimmy Dean ever sang that I'm aware
Really?
of. He may have had a couple other ones, but that's the only one that was ever a hit.
Thanks
That's
for
kind of a
reminding
nice.
me.
What's that?
Thanks for reminding me about open whatever Mike night.
Open mic night. There you go.
Not that I'm gonna sing or anything, but
Well, you don't have to sing. You just got to tell us a story about Thanksgiving. That's your admission to the club.
that doesn't sound very good, Joel.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I'd unmuted myself.
Oh no. How's
You,
so?
you
Sound
appear to
like
have a cold, Joe.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what I got. Kind of waiting it out with Jody. So, that song by Jimmy Dean, I remember that one on the radio. I mean, that was a good one. Yeah, Jimmy Dean, the sausage guy. That's what he became known for, as opposed to being a top 40 kind of guy. But anyway, that was always a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
I guess I can share something about Thanksgiving if that's where we
Do
are
it.
right.
Absolutely.
Well, I grew up in Independence, and that's where my dad grew up, and there was, of course, a lot of family there. And
You
for
grew up
Thanksgiving,
there? I didn't know you grew up in Independence.
yeah, until my family moved when I was in high school, we moved to Michigan. So, but till I was 15, we lived in the Independence Raytown area. So,
Okay.
so remember the family or a family within the larger family would always host Thanksgiving, and it was always a lot of fun with all the cousins and aunts and uncles, and gosh, probably a lot more great stories that I've forgotten than I even remember. But I remember after my family moved to Michigan in 1971, when I was going into my sophomore year in high school. Uh, we didn't do Thanksgiving with family anymore. I was just too far away. You couldn't do that. So, we did it with our immediate family, and that was fine. Had a good time. But then when I went to Graceland, my freshman year, I drove back home to Michigan, and it was something I vowed I would never do again for basically a 4-day weekend kind of thing. We had terrible weather and all that, and so I just decided that I'd be with the family back in Independence again. And so it's funny because I remember pretty clearly that first Thanksgiving back with that family in Independence. I was a sophomore at Graceland. Jody and I were going together by then, and she'd met some of the family and all that kind of thing. And my paternal grandmother, my dad's mother, who was a wonderful lady, but could be a little hard to know and was felt to be intimidating by she could be intimidating to the women who might be coming into the family, like Jody was. And so one of my female cousins, who was friends with Jody, said to her, she'll like you, and you'll like her and all that, but be careful, don't call her grandma, which is what all his kids called her. And so, we're having Thanksgiving dinner, and then afterwards everybody's visiting and all that kind of stuff. And I don't remember who was taking my grandmother home, but she was saying goodbye to everybody and giving everybody kisses and all that kind of stuff. And she went to Jody and said, so good to meet you, and I hope to see you again, and all this kind of stuff. And Jody said, it was wonderful to meet you, Grandma. I hope to see you again soon. And she immediately realized what she'd done, calling her grandma, and I guess got this look of horror on her face. And my grandmother said, "That's okay, sweetie. You can call me Grandma." So my grandma was aware of this persona she had and all that kind of thing. But that's always a story we enjoy telling every once in a while when we get together with the family, and how Jody almost blew it on her first occasion to meet the family and my grandmother. So.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like that big a deal to some people outside of your family, but apparently in your family that was a big deal.
Yeah, apparently it was. I mean, all the girls who were, dating one of her grandsons or great grandsons knew better, I guess, or were told or coached or counseled to not go that way. But Jody got away with it. So
there you go. There you go. All right. Thank you, Joel. Appreciate you sharing that. Bill, how about we do, let's see. I think we had,
is it okay if I do a special song?
absolutely.
It says guests are waiting in the lobby.
Oh, who's that?
Sure. I don't know. It says guests are waiting to join.
Well, admit them. I haven't seen
know how
them.
to do that.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, it doesn't show anything on my end of people trying to get in.
The only one I saw was Deanna Foss wanting to get in, and I admitted her.
Oh, okay.
I think she's okay. I think she's good to go.
It's gone now.
All right, good. All right, Bill, what do you got for us?
I got one for Thanksgiving. So
all right.
So let me go ahead and share this.
I hope it's not Grandma got run over by a turkey. Because I think that one's already been done.
Well, we save that one for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Okay, trying to find this. Sorry, guys. Interesting.
How's your sister and how's your sister while he's looking?
How's my sister?
Yeah, your sister.
Yeah, she's the one that had COVID. She and Jim had COVID. My understanding is Jim is out of the hospital and they're both at home recuperating. And I think they're pretty close to being back to normal.
Oh, good. And then
Joel, I understand. What?
And then did Jody have it? I'm like out of the loop. I don't
know. Joel, has Jody been sick?
Yeah, she has been. She was diagnosed a week ago today.
With COVID or with something else?
We go tomorrow with COVID. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh shoot.
That's why I'm wearing a mask here at home. I got tested and my results came back inconclusive, which seems kind of odd. So we're just trying to be careful even around the house. So
sure. Well, last Thursday and Friday I was in New Mexico, down in Waco, or not Waco, El Paso and Santa Teresa, and they apparently are one of the highest spike spots in the country. And so I had a little bit of a tickle in my throat on Thursday night. I came home on Friday night, and Friday night and Saturday night, I had a lot of coughing and pretty much coughed and struggled all weekend. And then last night, I slept all the way through the night, and I feel much better today. So hopefully I'm already through whatever it is I had.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm hoping he didn't give it to me since he coughed.
I hope that as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've been staying down in my basement all week, most of the weekend.
I know I'm trying to be very cautious. I'm trying to get my son said he would come for Thanksgiving. So I've decided I'm not going to eat in any restaurants from now until Thanksgiving. So
which son?
Is it Brent?
Brent. Okay, good.
Oh, here goes Bill.
Okay.
You ready?
We're ready. The Thanksgiving song.
It's Thanksgiving at our house and I'm singing a tune.
I'm cooking in the kitchen. It's all
I can't hear it, Bill.
Okay.
I'm reading. It's how I disengage.
Huh.
It's Thanksgiving at our house and I'm singing a tune.
Now I can hear it.
cooking in the kitchen. It's what I
Can you hear it now?
Not
Okay.
now, it stopped.
Okay.
It's Thanksgiving at our house and I'm singing a tune.
I'm cooking in the kitchen. It's what I always have to do. I'm raising 3 crazy kids and feeling twice my age.
I'm reading the paper. It's how I disengage.
I'm brand new to this family. I'm not all that well known.
I really wish everyone would put down their phones.
Hey guys, could you put down your phones and say hi to Eric, please?
Hey guys, haven't seen you since the wedding, and I'm just really grateful to be a part of this fam.
I really like football, but not so much people.
We stress about this day because we are dysfunctional. The food is finally ready, but it's exactly 12 o'clock. And there's nothing more to do, so I guess we have to talk.
So where's the gravy?
You know what? There's not gravy
Really?
this year.
Why not?
It's long enough,
This Thanksgiving, we thank God for family. On this Thanksgiving, we thank God for family. Our bitches run, why do we fight? It's not just you, it's my sin too. We're family, and that's enough. It's crazy how we sweat the small stuff. We have our flaws, more than a few.
I feel at home cause my family's got them too. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah.
So on this day, we thank our King for family and a happy Thanksgiving.
So,
This is great.
I was wondering if that wasn't going to be one of those tongue-in-cheek. That was great, Bill. That was excellent. I will say that is not a Sneathen family table because Sneathens never have a problem finding something to talk about.
And they probably have gravy too.
Well, it just it all depends. All depends. So is there someone else that'd like to share a Thanksgiving story that they remember or they feel willing to share with the rest of us? I will say that one of the, while everyone else is thinking, oh, Trish just want to go for it.
Okay, I guess I'll go. So, you know, I'm part of the Sneathan clan too, but just my cousins. So Mark and I are second cousins, are my dad, my mom and his dad were first cousins. But so the big family get-togethers that we would have would be in August for family reunion. But at Thanksgiving, it would just be my grandmother's family, and she had 9 kids, and so there was a lot of us with the cousins and aunts and uncles. And I think she started the tradition where it was one year we do Thanksgiving, and then the next year we do Christmas. And so then after she passed away, my Aunt Mary Lou invited us out to the country to her house because it was big enough for all of us. And it was a big old farmhouse with a big wraparound porch. And so all the cousins could run around and do whatever while the food was all being prepared. And yeah, so Thanksgiving I equate with, yeah, just big family get-togethers. Now that, you know, it's just me and my sons that get together, my daughter-in-law, my son and daughter-in-law are vegan. So we get more creative at Thanksgiving because I really like my traditional turkey. But what I've tried to do the last 3 or 4 years is volunteer on Thanksgiving Day. And so Kelsey and Austin were coming out to visit. I think it was last year I volunteered at Thanksgiving Day at the Y. The year before, we delivered Meals on Wheels with the guy I was dating. And then the year before that, Austin and Kelsey came out and we were going to deliver meals to the homeless people. But they had 2 shifts and they gave away all the meals on the first shift. And so we went to go where they were cooking the meals to see if we could get if we could load up our cars to go back to the motels on Colfax to give to the lots of families that stay in the motels there. And but they didn't have any more. They had given all 500 of the meals for this one charity. I can't remember what the charity was called. So we were like, okay, we would pitch in and help. We helped. I helped like serve up the little trays because they were going to deliver them around the city for people that had actually signed up for meals. And so they needed to make sure there was enough to go to the people that were expecting a meal. And so Austin and Kelsey got sent to the kitchen. Well, they got sent to the kitchen and they got to pull off turkey off the bone. They're vegan. They were like afterwards, but I went to go check on them, and it was a really great group of people. There was about 10 people and they were all having a really good conversation. And so after they were done and we were leaving, they were going, well, that sure grounded us.
So do you think there was any chance that maybe they didn't stay true all the way through all the peeling off of pieces?
No, it kind of like made them sick to peel
Oh,
off
really?
the turkey from the bone. Yeah. So, but that's kind of my new Thanksgiving tradition. But I don't think there's a place that I can. This year has been so odd to volunteer for this year, so we'll see.
Right. Well, that's a very nice tradition. I appreciate that. Hey, Bill, let's skip the Dave and Karen have heart.
Okay, I just got it. It's all ready. If you want to play?
Go ahead. Then go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I was just saying we had fewer people here, so we'd have fewer stories.
Okay.
Coralie, we are doing Thanksgiving stories. So if you've got a moment, think about a story that you would be willing to share, and maybe we'll come to you next.
I'll try.
Thanks.
Oh boy.
Boy, you never like to hear that.
No.
It doesn't want to go.
That's like being at the hair cutting place and somebody says, "Oops."
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I got that at the dentist once.
I woke up this morning, and life as you know it looks nothing like the kind of life you knew before. And all of a sudden, fear stole the headlines, and it don't feel safe to even step outside your door in a world that's full of trouble. I will overcome. So take heart, take a breath. Let me lift that heavy weight off of your chest. Take my hand. I know it's looking dark. When the world falls all around you, I won't let you fall apart. So take heart. Take heart. You remember singing back when you were younger. He's got the whole world in his hands. Well, that's still true. I hold your family, all your friends and all your loved ones. And even when you're barely holding on, I'm holding you. So take heart, take a breath. Let me lift that heavy weight off of your chest. Take my hand. I know it's looking dark. When the world falls all around you, I won't let you fall apart. So take heart. Take heart. Take heart. Take heart.
All right. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in the background, there's a guest pianist that's playing. That's my son Corey. But the thing you don't know is all Dave gave to Corey was a guitar, was lyrics and chords. So he got him, he gave him a chord like a G or an E or F. And then Corey took that and actually made up all of the music based off of those chords. So while you're listening to it, I mean, that's what I gather. I mean, it's like he blows me away sometimes with what he's able to do with what he does. Now, the struggle, anytime you try to do something with a guitar player, whether it's Dave Berg or it's Mark Sneathen or it's Deanna Foss, is rhythm. And with a keyboard, people that do keyboards, tell me if I'm wrong, Corley, people that do keyboards, they have very specific rhythm, and they're usually pretty close to what the rhythm's supposed to be. Whereas the guitar guys, we kind of just make it up as we go.
Yeah. I think you're right.
All right, Corley, you're up. The audience is yours.
Okay. I was thinking back a long time ago when my mother was still making Thanksgiving dinner for us. And I remember she cooked it on a wood stove, wood coal, and they turned out beautifully, as always. She tested the temperature by sticking her hand in the oven to see how hot it was. And everything was there, all the trimmings, for every single Thanksgiving except one. And the only thing that was wrong with it, she decided to do a Christmas goose, a Thanksgiving goose instead of Thanksgiving turkey. And it was, to say the least, it was a flop. None of us liked it. I don't know if we even tried to eat it. I suppose we did. But it does remind me of what people could do with what little things they have, like Corey, because her cooking on that wood stove is kind of like the way he works on that piano when he's playing with you guys. Yeah, I miss the time and the smells and the whole thing, the whole family. Most of the family's gone or grown up and gone. So.
Coraline, where did you grow up?
In Montana.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, yeah. In those days when she was cooking, it was usually at Garrison, which is 12 miles from Deer Lodge, which is about 35 miles from Butte.
Yep. Okay.
You know who comes from Butte?
Well, you mean butt?
What?
You mean butt?
Hey, those are fighting words.
I was hoping I'd get a rise out of Bill.
You did.
Coralie, did you know that Deanna was from Montana?
Yes, but I've forgotten where.
That's okay. So did everyone else. Way eastern, Sydney.
Oh, no wonder I forgot.
Yeah.
Was it on Harrison Avenue?
What?
Was it on Harrison Avenue?
I don't think so. Is that a song?
Bill says everything's on Harrison Avenue.
Now we're getting into Montana jokes.
I guess so.
Maybe.
Been a long time, Amy. I've long ago forgotten that, but maybe so.
All right, Bill, let's get to our next song so we can keep this thing rolling.
And that would be You've Got a Friend.
That's, don't you forget it.
Right?
That is correct.
Having good. Okay, so we can do this.
That's what happens when you give him food.
Are you taking his focus off of the meeting, Amy?
I'm sorry, do you have a problem with what I did?
Oh.
Amy, I never have a problem with what you did. Never.
That's good.
Having issues here. Okay, here we go.
Because I know children that can do things.
Possibly with things you say, but never things you do.
Is that, yeah, that's James Taylor, right? Yeah, that's James Taylor, right?
Yep.
Okay. Just
Did you get the Shmuel? Oh, you did. Okay, good.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing, whoa, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name And you know wherever I am, I'll come running, oh yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, 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 yeah. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud now, and soon I'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, ain't it cool that you got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, see you again. Oh baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey now, all you gotta do is call. Lord, I'll be there, yes I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? You've got a friend.
Very good.
Anybody can sing James Taylor like James Taylor, but can you make it your own? That's the question.
Good job.
That song and a song that's coming up later tonight, I did on one take.
That's impressive.
Well, I'm just saying that doesn't usually happen. Like Big Bad John, I probably did 6 or 7 times to get it right. Just because, you know, it's I'm not a rapper, and Big Bad John's kind of a rap song. So, anyways, all right. Deanna Foss, Amy Smith, 2 that we have not heard yet from yet for their Thanksgiving stories. If they're willing to share, or if they'd like to share, we'd be ever so thankful to hear from you.
I think I will share, and you may be thankful, you may not.
Uh-oh.
Right? You never know when you turn me loose. Now, when I was growing up, we'd always go up to my stepdad's family for Thanksgiving. And part of the tradition was all the women would take a craft like needlepoint or cross stitch or whatever knitting to work on, and all the guys went downstairs after dinner to watch football. Well, it was discovered after a couple of years that one of the ladies who brought the same project every year because she didn't really do crafting, but she didn't want to be left out of feeling like she was part of the group.
Poser.
So how did
It
we
was
find
pretty
this
cute
out?
because only one person actually caught that she was doing that.
How did she get caught?
My stepdad's mom is the one that noticed that she had the same project every year.
That's funny.
Because, you always had to share what project you were working on. Well, she figured out that it was the same project year after year after year.
At least she was consistent.
Right? She was a sweetheart. She just wanted to be part of the group. So it was all good.
All right. Hey, Bill, did you get Deanna's song that she sent today?
Is it His Life for Mine?
No, it is. It was Landslide by Fleetwood Mac.
Is that the one that she sung before?
Yes.
Yeah, I can pull that one up if you need to.
So you didn't get the one from today? Yeah, she redid it, but that's okay.
No, I could go look really quick, but why don't you play a song and I can go look really quick?
Do what?
Is it okay if we play another song and I can go look really quick?
Yes, play the next one on the list. I think it's the Bradford Family Singers.
Okay.
And it is His Life or Mine, I believe is what it's called.
Let's do that.
Yes, His Life for Mine. You guys are in for a treat here. This is gorgeous music.
His heart was broken, mine was mended. He became sin, now I am clean.
The cross he carried bore my burdens. The nails that held him set me free. His life for mine, his life for mine. How could it ever be that he would die? God's son would die to save a wretch like me. What love divine, he gave his life for mine.
His scars of suffering brought me healing. He spilled his blood to fill my soul.
His crown of thorns made me royalty. His sorrow gave me joy untold. His life for mine, his life for mine. How could it ever be that he would die? God's son
know about the rest of you guys, but I've got goosebumps. That's the kind of music. I mean, that's like Sandy Patty goosebumps. Makes me want to go. I mean, makes me want to just be a part of the church, be a part of Christianity. It just makes me feel alive. So, Bill, just for your information, that one's going to probably come back sometime in the future in a church service because that's a double dip there. That one's open mic night as well as obviously church worthy.
Yeah, that's a nice.
Yeah. All right. Deanna Foss.
Yeah.
Are you interested, willing, and able to share a Thanksgiving Day memory?
Well, I'm torn between a happy one and my first sneezing Thanksgiving. Which should I do, guys?
Hey, your call.
Trish.
Does that mean the Sneeden one was not happy?
Oh no, it was a little. It didn't. Well, it might have ended almost as well as Jody's, but it certainly didn't start out that way. Doreen is my sister, and I was single most of the time that I was raising my kids. So we lived in Dallas and in a small place. And after I did all the cooking and getting ready, Doreen would come over and eat with us. And then the fun memory is that she would always take the kids ice skating. So they'd go over to the mall in Dallas, to the Galleria Mall, and she'd rent them skates and drag them around the rink. And we still have some really cool pictures of them kind of like laying on her lap. I think they usually made about 3 rounds before they were exhausted. And I'm sure I must have skated too, but what I remember is taking the pictures of them skating. So that's always a good memory. When we say ice skating, we always talk about that.
Very nice. I had not heard that story.
The rest of the Sneeden story is that the first time I went to Lamoni with Mark to his very big Thanksgiving celebration with his family, one of his kids was driving. We had the dog who apparently got car sick. So I was in the back seat so the dog could be in the front. I had done homemade cheesecake, which if you've ever done it, takes about 6 hours and $20 of ingredients. So I had the homemade cheesecake between my feet, and about halfway there, Allie, Mark's daughter, said, "Oh, by the way, did you know Mom's coming to Thanksgiving?" And it was the first time Mark and I had been together. So it was a little intimidating, to say the least. We have since had several holidays with Terry and us, and everything is fine. But that first time I do remember saying, "Stop and let me out." So I guess lucky for me, they didn't.
If I can add on to that story, I'll just share that my dad sent out an email that he sent out to everybody all the years that we were married. And he forgot to take my ex-wife off of the invite. So it was not my dad's best moment. Leave it at that. All right, Bill. I think our next song that we want to do is A Lovely Day. Joel, the only reason I'm not wearing a mask is because I'm in the basement.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. A lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. 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 A lovely a lovely day.
And that, my friends, is tributed to Deanna Foss, who always makes me feel better when I get a chance to see her.
Where'd you get those background singers?
Well, Bill Withers isn't using them anymore, so I thought I'd give him some employment.
Very good.
That song's actually being used on a commercial that plays all the time right now. I don't remember which one, but we'll see it on TV now and then.
I have to believe it's a pharmaceutical ad, and then right afterwards it says may cause internal bleeding. There may be some type of rectal irritation, and maybe even some. Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, so much for a lovely day after taking the drug, right?
Right, exactly. A lovely day, and that's it. Afterwards is when when you pay the piper. All right. I think everybody's gone, and we've had all the stories that we have, unless somebody's got one they're dying to share that they didn't get a chance to share.
I have a two.
Go.
Oh.
Where's Rosalie when you need her?
Yeah, exactly. I did send her a text when we started, but they may have something else going on today.
She didn't have any stuff on Sunday, so it may be a technical difficulty.
It could be.
So this is kind of a prayer, guys.
This would be a good one to end on.
Dear God, I know I'm supposed to be thankful in all things, in all the seasons, through trials and tribulations, in good times and bad. But here I am in the middle of it, sad and overwhelmed. The world as I knew it is gone. People I love are suffering. The life I walked through is suddenly no more. I can't gather around a table and celebrate family. I can't hold hands with those I care about. Instead, grief and despair seem to be eager dinner guests. God, I don't feel like celebrating. But I sit at my table and I close my eyes, listening for that still small voice, the one that always manages to rise above all the noise of this life. I hear you. Above the sadness, above the fear, above the bewilderment of all that has happened this year. Here you are, whispering, be still, and know that I am God. And I close my eyes, and I take a deep breath, and I find my thankfulness in a God who is still in control. Amen.
There you go.
Bill, I say we just wrapped it up. Nicely done, sir.
Well done.
We're good. We're good till next month, guys. And next month, we are going to do all Christmas songs.
Awesome.
And you guys, well, there's no reason why each and every one of you couldn't do your own Christmas song. Just videotape it on your phone and then send it to me or send it to Bill.
I want you to do Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Who do you want to do that?
I don't care anybody. Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Trish, I think she's calling to you. I'm pretty sure that's right up your alley.
Because nobody wants me singing.
I saw Mom sing Santa Claus.
All right. Well, then you need to sing that one.
Uh-oh.
So you guys have all got a few weeks to get up the courage to put this on your phone. Just do the video and have it videotape yourself. And you don't even need to have accompaniment. You can just sing Jingle Bells, or you can sing Silent Night, whatever trips your trigger. This is a participatory open mic night this next month.
I could lip sync it.
You could also find it on YouTube and send Bill the link. I'm going to hang up.
There you go. If you have a song that you want to hear, but you don't want to sing it, send it to Bill and he'll put it on.
Honey, could you find that for me and take care of that?
Joel, I've got to say that you look like you're not feeling very good, and so I really, really appreciate you hanging in with us. Go take a break.
Always enjoy being with everybody. Have a good time. Here's some good
sir.
stuff.
We'll pray for you, Joel, and your family.
Absolutely. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys. See you.
Thanks
See you
for
Sunday.
reminding me, Mark, with the text.
You got it.
Amy, you look good in pink. You should wear that all the time.
I should do what?
You look good in pink. You look bright and cheerful. And
Yes, I
Thank
agree.
you. I had pink on Tuesday, and I was informed that I had to go change. because it looked red on my camera. And I got in a whole lot of trouble with some colleagues for wearing red on
Okay.
Tuesday.
Well, I'm sorry I brought that up then, but today is a good day for pink.
Well, that's good because I got in a whole lot of trouble on Tuesday.
Crazy girl.
They made me go change.
No comment. See you guys.
Bye, Corley. Bye, Trish. Thanks, Bill.
Bye.